welcome back to Cocina del Nano, where we make and bake everything you guys asked for. Today we are making chorizo frijoles. And for that, you're gonna need chorizo, but it's still in the fridge since that's the last ingredient we need. We're gonna need frijoles, sal. This is una cucharada de manteca. If you don't have any, don't worry, that's fine. But I think it makes it a better flavor. You're gonna need 1 diente de ajo and a piece of cebolla. So every time I cook beans, you never wanna add the beans into straight cold water. It always has to be boiling water. So that's boiling, and because the water evaporates, you already wanna have warm water to put into the pot. Never put cold water into the pot. So we're gonna put our diente de ajo in, and we're gonna put the piece of cebolla along with the manteca. Once the manteca is done and melted, then we will add the beans. And now that the manteca is all melted, we add the beans. Por cierto, I always add a chile de japones in it. Gives it a little kick. But if you don't like that kick, do not add it. So in goes the beans, and it's always away and not towards you. I always like using a wooden spoon because it does not change the temperature of the water. So we're gonna add a little more. That should be good. Okay, so then slowly the beans are gonna come up to the top. They're gonna boil for about 2 more hours, and then do not add the salt yet. Add the salt when the beans are nice and soft. As the water keeps evaporating, you keep adding more hot water. This is just 5 minutes later. All the beans have expanded somewhat. They've been floating to the top, and you always want to cook them slow and steady. The way for them not to spill while the water is boiling, it's my trick, the wooden spoon. You just leave it in there, and instead of the water dripping out, it's gonna keep boiling the wooden spoon. It's been about an hour and a half now, and the water is close to evaporating. The beans are still not done, so we're gonna add more hot water to it. There we go. I'm gonna leave it on the stove for a bit longer. 2 hours later, the beans are looking a little soft. So we're gonna taste one to see if it is soft. It's soft. Now that they're soft, that is when we add the salt. I'm just gonna add some. And it's better to add less because you can always add more, but you can never take away. Remember that. Now we taste the beans. Beans are perfect. They do not need more salt. Now we're just gonna let them boil until they get even more soft. And that's it. But if the beans need more salt, keep adding little by little. The key to good food is you taste all of your food. While the beans are finishing, we're gonna get a hot skillet over here on the side and start our chorizo. We don't need any oil for it since our pan is non-stick. So my pan is nice and hot. Now all I'm gonna do is drop the chorizo. As you can hear it sizzle. It was nice and hot already. It's been 2 hours and a half now, and we're gonna see if the beans are done. The way you know they're done is obviously you taste them, make sure they're soft. If you don't want to taste them, that's fine. Now they're really hot, so just make sure the bean opens like so. When you smash it, this is the consistency. And at this point, if you don't want chorizo beans, your frijoles de la olla are complete. So I'll just cover them, and that's it. If you want fried beans, then all you have to do is take out most of the water and squish them. And that's it. After you break down the chorizo into small pieces where there's no chunks, you can see all the grease coming out. That's why I said do not add oil to the chorizo. We're gonna let this cook for about 7 more minutes. It's been about 7 minutes already, and the chorizo has let out more grease. The way you know it's done is if you see it closely, it has gotten a little darker. Again, you always want to try your food. If the chorizo needs more salt, then you add a little bit more salt. If it needs pepper, add a little bit more pepper. So we're gonna taste it right now. The chorizo does not need any more salt. At this point, we can add some beans. Once it's been about 5 minutes, now you want to squish your beans, or you can eat them like that too. I like them squished. So you get one of these. It's a potato smasher, but I always call it the bean smasher because I smash more beans with it than anything. If you don't have this tool, you can just get a plastic cup and go to town.